Kitty. He's sitting right on top of my 1950s ham radio papers. He sits right on top, Kitty. I was supposed to do a ham radio report on those, and you're sitting right on top of them. Kitty. He meows around the place, rolls around on the floor, gives me shit up the wazoo just because I'm up. Up a little early, he's gonna fall asleep. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, CLG here. I got the old 1950s amateur radio handbook papers here. I've got to get back on that, for God's sakes, I really do. But just want to show you, if you haven't thought about doing this, this is another resource for old material that I like to do, and anything that's free, that's for me, because I'm cheap. The Google Playbooks, this is an Android device. It's a tablet on Android, so your Android phone will do with this as well if you got a Google account. And here is my library. This is all free stuff. They got a lot of free stuff you can just get and put into your library. They got a lot of stuff for, these are really good books for drafting of piping and pipe fittings. This is part of my job. Really good material. But ham radio also, and I think it's this one. I think this is the one. Yeah. This is the 1927 Amateur Radios Handbook. Yeah. This might be earlier than that. Yeah, this one's probably, looks like 1922 maybe. Trying to see which one this one is. Third edition. Yeah, I think this is 1927. And yeah, why am I going back? Way back in the good old days? Because these older handbooks, I think that if I'm having trouble understanding such things as vacuum tube technology, when I go back in time, they explain these things, in a real basic, how it was in the 1920s, because this is basic foundation of electronics that still, can have some meaning today. Look at this stuff, man. This is 1920s. This is when they really had to draw. Look, they even drew a CW key on that. Lucky Strike cigarettes, 1930. Putting up your aerial. Back in the day, they used the twin lead. Looks like this is I don't know what this is. Some kind of, they call it an aerial. Looks like some kind of folded dipole. Yeah, just really basic how to put up a simple antenna. This is all good for today as well, See if I can get out of this real quick here. Go back to, this is one of them I have in here. And there's all kinds of stuff on Google Playbooks. I really am a big fan of this. If I can just shut this down, for God's sakes. Okay, let's go back. There's another one I have, fabulous CLG. Yeah, way to not zoom in and show us all this crap. We can't even see what you're looking at. What the hell, man? Yeah, must have this in there twice. Here we go. What's this? Oh, here we go. This is the third edition. This old radio gear. Big old giant speaker, Old junk. But the thing about, like I just said, I think I said, the radio amateur's code is right here. The radio amateur will be nice to people. He will do what he's told. And this is pretty good. You don't see this anymore in any ham radio books. It's in the 50s one, but basically telling you how to act. I think they probably discovered that radio hams can turn into pricks and just, put themselves away in a room and never be seen again by their families. So they had to come up with this radio amateur's code. It's basically how to live. It's like steps 1 through 5. The amateur is patriotic. The amateur is balanced. He doesn't use it. Whatever, So read that and stop being a moron, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah, I like this Google Playbook. Play, what did I say, books? Book, yeah, play book. A lot of great stuff in here, you know, that a person can do. And, you know, you can see that I have kind of built a library here. I think I already talked about this, but yeah, a lot of good books in here. Anyway, that's my spiel on that. I'm going to get back on this eventually, but for now, that's my topic for today. Free stuff on Google Play Books 73 CLG, oh yeah.